Hi all, welcome to Messi 5350 ERP e-commerce. I'm your instructor for this course. I go by Dr. B. I have a PhD in Information Systems from the University of Texas at Arlington. I'm a professor in the Department of Information Systems and Analysis, and I also chair the department. When you first log on to Messi 5350 Blackboard Shell, you come to the Getting Started page, which is here. In this page, you will find the syllabus for this course, the welcome video, and some tips for success. Let me go over those tips first. It is very important that you start your work early, at least 24 hours before the due date. Ask for help. Start early enough to be able to ask for help. Submit your work by deadline. You can always submit before the deadline. Assignments turned in after the deadline will automatically have 5 points deducted per day. Never submit anyone else's file, never share your file with anyone, and never ask from a file from anyone. It is very important that you do your own work. I will do two things today. First, I will walk you over the Blackboard Shell, and then I will discuss the syllabus for this class. You will see that in the left side you will have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5 and week 6. And then you have the discussions here, you have the announcements from here and the course mail, and then your my grade, where from you can check your grades. Now if you get into week 1, you will see that I have given you a to-do list. So what is there in week 1? First of all, week 1 is made up of only 2 days, July 10 and July 11, Thursday and Friday. So then the to-do list is that read the course syllabus, watch the welcome video, explore the Blackboard course shell, introduce yourself, review the study guide for chapter 1, review the PowerPoint slides on chapter 1 and work on assignment 1. However, assignment 1 is not due this week, but it is due next week. Okay, so if you click on here, you will see the syllabus for Messi 5350. From here you will introduce yourself, you will see the study guide for chapter 1. I have given you that. So when you open it, you will see that from chapter 1 I have asked you to look at the following topics. Okay, I have given you the page number of the book, and I want you to look at definition of electronic commerce, definition of e-business, 3 dimensions of electronic commerce, so on and so forth. So these are the topics you should look at from chapter 1. Okay. Then you will see the slides from the chapter 1 PowerPoint slides are here, and then assignment 1. Once again, I have given you assignment 1 in week 1 to work on. This is not due this week. Okay. So next you go to week 2. In week 2 again you will see the week 2 to-do list. I asked you to review study guides for chapters 2, 5, 6 and 7. PowerPoint slides from chapters 2, 5, 6 and 7. Submit assignment 1 on July 14. Okay. So submit assignment 1 here. Look at here. This is the submission button for assignment 1. Okay. This is due on July 14. Every assignment is due at midnight. Okay. 11:59. That's the assignment time. So if you look at assignment 1 doc, if you open it, you will see that this assignment is basically based on e-commerce application case 1.3, page 37 in chapter 1 of your book. And I have given you 4 questions, and you have to answer. You have to read the case in the book, and you have to answer the questions that I have asked you. Okay. So what do you have to submit? You have to submit a Word document via Blackboard. So you have to prepare the Word document, and you can just click on here, and then you browse your computer, and from your computer you basically choose the Word document, the file that you have created as an answer to this assignment, and then you submit. So this is how you submit your assignments. Please make sure that you do not submit your assignment through email, but you have to submit from this here, from submit your assignment 1 here, that place. Similarly, you have to submit assignment 2, which is due on July 15, and assignment 3 is due on July 16, and then you have a review for exam 1. I have given you the review for exam 1, and then you have a exam 1 between July 18 and July 20. Okay. Similarly, you have week 3, and I have given you the to-do list, the different things that you have to do, and similarly you have to take your exam between July 25 and July 27, so on and so forth. Now, in week 1, for introduction, you come over here, click on here, and you will see that this is basically the thread, introduce yourself. Okay, so I have already done my introduction. So what I have written here is, hi all, welcome to MESI 5350. I am your instructor for this class. I go by Dr. B. I am a professor of Management Information Systems. I also chair the department. I have a PhD in MIS from the University of Texas at Arlington. My undergraduate degree is in electrical engineering. I am married to the other Dr. Bandopadhyay, who is a professor of marketing in the College of Business. We have a 12-year-old daughter and a pet kitten. I enjoy reading, gardening and traveling. I hope that you will learn new skills and concepts this semester, and you will enjoy learning them. Please hit reply and introduce yourself. And you can see that some of the students have already introduced themselves. Okay. So this is the introduction. Okay, we will start SAP from week 4. So I will give you instructions on how to access SAP, and then the different SAP assignments are there through week 5 and week 6. Okay, so this is how the Blackboard shell works. Now, then I will walk you over the syllabus for this class. Okay. Okay. I have given you my office number 237 GB. Even though it's an online class, if you are on campus and if you have any question and you want to meet me, you can always come in. Okay. I have given you my office phone number. I have given you my alternate email address, but for any question regarding the course, I insist that you use Blackboard email only. Okay. My office hours will be Monday through Thursday, 12 to 1. I can also make myself available to chat with you in the link that I have given you there. Okay. So if you click on the link, we can get to a chat conferencing session and we can chat. The course objective. The course is basically concepts of electronic commerce and SAP NetWeaver Enterprise Portals and Visual Composer. Okay, what is SAP NetWeaver Enterprise Portal and Visual Composer? Basically, it helps organizations to develop custom front-end web-based applications. Okay, so that the ERP functionality can be added to those web-based applications and ERP systems can be made more user-friendly. Basically, you will develop applications which are web-based without having to code. Without coding, you will develop web-based applications. Okay. So this course will provide you with the conceptual foundation as well as hands-on experience at developing web-based application. We will cover SAP NetWeaver Enterprise Portal and Visual Composer. With Enterprise NetWeaver, with SAP NetWeaver Enterprise Portal, you can quickly and effectively integrate SAP solutions, third-party applications, legacy systems, databases, unstructured documents, internal and external web content, and collaboration tools. Visual Composer is a powerful design tool that facilitates the creation of portal content using a graphical user interface rather than manually writing code. As I was telling you, you will develop these wonderful web-based applications without having to code. This is the beauty of Visual Composer. It will provide you with a sophisticated yet simple to use tool for creating portal iViews that will process data from backend systems, okay, such as R3 and Business Information Warehouse, which is BW, as well as external sources such as relational databases and web services. So you will integrate backend databases with front-end applications without coding. Specifically, learning outcomes for this course is you have to be familiar with the concepts of electronic commerce. You will have knowledge about the technology infrastructure of electronic commerce. You will be knowledgeable about the business strategies for electronic commerce, knowledge about the technologies such as web server, hardware and software, electronic commerce software, security and payment systems for electronic commerce, and 10 assignments. So a lot of skills in SAP, NetWeaver and enterprise portals and Visual Composer. ADA compliance, drop and withdraw date, please look at all those. Teaching materials, the book, 3rd edition by Tarbon, King and Lang, and then we will use SAP. And then the course will be delivered through Blackboard, and I gave you the Adobe link for conferencing. Recommended software is Enterprise Portal and Visual Composer, SAP, and I will give you the link through which you can work on. Course requirement, there will be 2 exams. Both exams are closed book and closed note. You don't have to be on campus to take the test. You can take it through Blackboard. Makeup given only under extreme circumstances with verifiable written excuses. Assignments, lot of assignments, okay. There will be 10 SAP assignments which will be worth 200 points. There will be other assignments, several of them, I believe 7, worth 50 points. There will be 2 exams worth 25 points each. So together, as you can see, the course will have 300 points, okay. Regarding assignments, please make sure that you submit by the deadline. You can always submit before time, okay. If you turn in late, for each day you will get 5 points deducted. Grade distribution, 90% and above, that is 270 and above is A, 80% and above is B, and so on and so forth. Computer requirements, you need of course broadband internet access and 1 GB memory and all those things. Regarding SAP, this module of SAP, for this module of SAP to work, you need a machine with Windows 7 or 8, and then IE 9 and 10, Internet Explorer 9 and 10 works. Chrome with IE tab extensions also work. IE 11 in the compatibility view works, even though it gives some trouble. Mozilla Firefox and any other kind of browsers do not work, okay. SAP help. In any question regarding non-functioning of Blackboard, you need to contact the distance education. I've given you the number. For SAP help, you always have me. Sometimes if I'm overwhelmed, I'm helping too many students at the same time, you also have Miss Liz Simmons, who is a SAP certified person. She is our help desk kind of SAP support person. So I've given you her email address, her office number, her phone number. She can also help you. In an online course, you have to be careful about academic honesty, because this is very, very important that I do not see anybody cheating. If you submit anybody else's file, immediately you get a 0. You do it second time, you will be given an F and will be asked to leave the class. Okay, so do not take work from anybody, do not give your work to anybody, always submit your own work and do your own work. Okay, we take any kind of academic dishonesty very seriously, so be very careful. Okay, never take files from anybody, do not submit anybody else's work. Course attendance policy, it is your responsibility to make sure that you are officially enrolled in this course. At any point you decide to drop the class, it is your responsibility to officially drop. Okay, if you do not drop and if you are not participating in the class, you will make an F at the end. Okay, I have given you the course schedule. I've listed every date and what is due on that day, what you are supposed to do. So as you can see, July 10 is the welcome when you read the syllabus and check out Blackboard. Then July 11 you just work on your assignment 1 which is due on July 14, and then on July 14 you work on assignment 2 which is due on July 15, so on and so forth. You have your exam 1 between July 18 and 20, your exam 2 between July 25 and 27, and then from July 28 we start SAP and we have these 10 assignments which are due on different dates. Okay, so you can see the course is loaded. However, this is summer, you have basically 45 hours for the whole semester, right? So what happens is that if you were taking the course face to face, you would have spent 9 hours taking the class. Okay, because this is online, we don't meet for 9 hours, but if you spend 9 hours per week working on the assignments, you should be good. I do not believe actually that you will need 9 hours. However, each day there is something that you need to turn in. Okay, if you are working, if you are loaded, after you come back from work, you can always submit early. You can sit on Saturday and Sunday and you can finish your work for the week. I have made something due almost every day. Once again, you can always submit before the deadline, so you find out this is flexible in the sense that you can always work early and you can submit before time. I know that most of you are working, most of you may be traveling, whatever, but I do not accept late assignments without penalty. So you find out your pace, either you work early or maybe one day you sit for 5 hours and finish your stuff. Do whichever way you like. As long as I get the assignment on time, I am okay with it. Okay. So this is all about the course for the time being. I do believe that you will learn a lot in this class. I have designed the course with a lot of care. I spent a lot of time designing this, and lot of help is also available. Feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to take help from Liz Simmons, who is our SAP coordinator. Always start your work early, because if you do not start your work early, if you start at 11 in the night when the thing is due at 12 and you get stuck at 11:50, you won't get anybody to help you. But if you suppose something is due on July 14 and in your mind if you think that it's due on July 13, that's the best. Then what happens is you work one day in advance, and if you have somehow you cannot complete it, you still have the following night to work on it and you can still ask for help. I hope to have a productive semester with you all. I hope you will like this course and enjoy learning the materials that I have prepared for you. So meticulously, I have spent lots of time in developing this course, and I would like to believe that you will really take with you a lot from this course. Okay, all of you once again welcome to this course, and we will take it from here, and we will have a good time, I hope. Thank you.